Here we go. It's season 4 episode. I think I just forgot 14 or 16. It's not 15. Is it 14? I think it's 14. I don't know. We'll figure it out. All I know is we're here. I had a great weekend. Get to hang out with some old pals. So in honor of that, and also because I got some new vermouth that I got to really tell you about, in honor of all of that, we're doing the Old Pal cocktail. What? Never heard of it. Yeah, I know. So this is a crazy cocktail that pre-prohibition, old stuff. We got a history. Folks, this is a good one, and it's nice out, and everybody's doing stuff, so I'm going to keep it quick. Let's just go on into Blue Monkey Quarantini, where everybody's an old pal friend of mine. Here we go. You ready, folks? Let's go. Woo! Here we are, folks. Welcome. It's season 4, episode 16. I've verified the facts. I've done my checking of records, and we are here live. Are we up? Are we running?
We are.
Producers checking all the equipment.
Yep, we are.
So, folks, I love when things work out, and it's always fun. And again, this weekend, we had a chance to hang out with some old pals. So, old pals, thank you. And one of the neat things we stumbled upon, and I'll talk about this in a little bit, but vermouth. You've never had vermouth before, Paul? I have vermouth all the time. What I did not know is that vermouth is kind of making a bit of this entry for these craft wineries slash distilleries. And there's this craft vermouth movement, and I'm getting too far ahead. Let's go back. Let's go way back when. We're going to go to 1929. And there's a little book written. It was called Harry's ABCs of Mixing Cocktails. Yes, we're talking about none other than Harry McAlone. Now, you'll remember Harry McAlone because Harry, in 1922, he started working at none other than the New York bar in Paris. Still there today. Although he went there in 22. By 1923, he had taken over the place and renamed it Harry's New York Bar. And again, still there. Folks, this is the place. Shelby already knows. This is high on my list of bars to go visit. And not just because my boyfriend used to go there all the time. Yes, Papa, Ernest Hemingway, this was a hangout of his. So Harry got to meet and greet a lot of people. Enter the Old Pal cocktail. So the Old Pal cocktail, as the story goes, something like this. There is a famous sports writer. The sports writer name is Sparrow Robinson. He actually is in Paris working for the New York Herald, writing sports stuff. And anyway, he would frequent Harry's New York bar. Well, lo and behold, there's something funny about Sparrow Robinson, and that is every time he would meet people, he would always call them his old pal. He said, "Oh, this is my old pal over here." And he did it so much that the story again goes that Harry said, "I'm going to make a cocktail for you, and I'm going to call it the Old Pal." Now, how concrete is this story? Probably not that great, because it also references in the story, said, "I remember the day I met Sparrow like it was yesterday. It was February 30th, 19 something or other." Folks, I don't know how long ago it was, but I don't ever remember there being a February 30th. So that's our whole basis of the story. My guess is they probably had one too many Old Pal cocktails. Now, here's the fun part about this cocktail. This has some really neat history. Again, it's pre-prohibition, but it kind of has grown from something. So think Negroni, all right, which I'm not allowed to really have that much, am I? Nope. But the Negroni is gin, Campari, sweet vermouth. Now that got escalated by Harry himself in the form of the Boulevardier, which we've made. The Boulevardier is bourbon, Campari, sweet vermouth. Well, Harry took it one step further with this bad boy, and again, not sure why you don't see it everywhere. It's not as common, but this is taking it to rye whiskey, Campari, and instead of sweet vermouth, we're going with dry vermouth. Enter the find of the early summer months. So we're at a locale, and they have wine available. They have a little wine tasting. And one of the things that is shared with us is that they actually carry their own brand of vermouth. This is from Rosemont Winery in Virginia. This is La Crosse, Virginia, is where the winery is. And but yeah, they partnered up, and again, basically they take their white wine, Rosemont White, they fortify it. Remember, that's by mixing it or aging it with brandy, and then the aromatics. You know, they add all these different things. It used to be wormwood. That's where the word vermouth comes from. That's German. Vermouth, which means wormwood. That was one of the original items in vermouth. But anyway, this has a little bit of everything. It's supposed to be delicious, and we're going to mix it up. All right, anyway, for God's sakes, Paul, just make the drink if it's so freaking delicious. Well, I am. So this is a straight-up boozer, easy to make. One of these great old cocktails that's equal parts, 1-1-1. So the first thing we're doing is adding rye whiskey, 1 ounce, so 2 total, which I believe I'm just going to have. Oh, come on. Just enough. All right, so there's that. Then we're coming in with the Campari. Again, another 1 ounce of this. So 2 ounces total, 1 for me, 1 for Shelby. And then the vermouth. Here we go. 2 ounces. Oh, you hear it, don't you? Mm-hmm. 1 for me, 1 for Shelby.
I want to smell that.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, give that a smell. So the other thing I've learned in my 8 minutes is that one of the fun things to do with vermouth is you can actually make a vermouth spritz, like an Aperol spritz. You would just sub out your Aperol, put, a couple ounces, champagne, little club soda. Anyway, Paul just finished making 1 drink at a time, for God's sakes. Yes, I know I am. So, again, no fruit juice, no fruit juices of any sort. So it's a stir. So we're just coming in. Lovely stir. It smells good already. That rye, you can smell the spice off of that. So that's delicious. Then all we're going to do is, because we're going to have some fun here, we're going to go with these the ice balls. Now, could you could, it is possible, and it is legal to serve it straight up. However, that's not how I like mine. That's not how I like a Negroni. That's not how I do Boulevardier. I like ice. I like it cold. I know Shelby as well. So we're going to put it over a nice cube. Right? Does this not look delicious?
It looks pretty, for sure.
There it is, folks. Then, last thing we're going to do, it's not the last thing. We have 2 last things to do. Yeah, let's not even try to joke around here. We're going to emergency it. Emergency, yeah, that's right. Also, be on the lookout. A lot of craft startups trying to make their own emergency, so I'm really going to be curious to see where that all goes. But emergency, still saving lives, people. It's never too late. Little sprinkle on there. The beauty of this is, again, that Campari's got some bitter orange to it, so it's going to work out great with the citrus. And then the last thing is we're going to do a nice peel of lemon. Maybe not. What the heck? Huh, that's good. We're going to do a nice peel.
What's the first time you tried to use that?
It's been a little while, but going to do a nice Sorry. I want this anyway because I want it thick. You're going to come over top of it, right, Sheldon? Give it a little, like that. Boom, drop that in. Come over top. Little spray, wipe, boom. Folks, there it is. That is your Old Pal cocktail. How delicious is it? Well, hold on. Give me a second. Oh, Shelby, you're going to love it.
Yeah, really?
I put it right up there with the Boulevardier. And here's what I like about it a little better. As much as I like Boulevardier, all the sweetness of that sweet vermouth and everything, that the red wine-ish kind of, it's a little much. This with that dry vermouth, it's a little more minerally. And then the rye, the spice, it's fantastic. This is how you're going to make friends with people. That's why I would call it the Old Pal, because you're making friends with this cocktail. Chink. Cheers. Folks, that's it. We're done. I want you to go have fun. It's nice out. Go get a pal. Go get a friend. Make them an Old Pal cocktail. Sit outside. Tell them the history of how the Negroni got transformed into Boulevardier, which then became this delicious and one of my new favorites, the Old Pal. Folks, we'll see you next Sunday. It is Mother's Day next Sunday. Start drinking now. I mean, get ready to celebrate moms everywhere. Ours will be here. So we'll have a cocktail ready. Folks, love you all. Cheers. See you next week.